strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly.
Yeah, I hear you, Harrison. I'm on the phone with my cousin. I'm still here, though, bro.
BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. Well, that will give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Offense in a split backfield. The give to Caden Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Long way to go on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Berry. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Powers inside. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off. It's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The snap sets up the throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he takes this from inside the 5. From the gun, it's Martin. They were all over it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got him on the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Stepping to the right. Back's got it on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Out wide right, it's Martin. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Right at the line. Hard running there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, I know it took their defense a second to get the ball back for the O after that last drive, but now their offense is kind of doing the same thing. They're now playing keep ball. Really good job there on 3rd down, handing it off, understanding where the first down marker is, everybody executing, and now you got an opportunity to keep this thing going. And you're thinking pay dirt. You're thinking touchdown here.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Great job in the open field making that tackle on defense. You know, you'd like to think your running back in space could make that guy miss on 3rd.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, LSU! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Well, this is absolutely domination early by this team. We've seen the early touchdown. And, David, how about the defense now coming up with the massive pick 6? And all of a sudden, their opponent is completely reeling, and we just barely started this game.
Man, just started the game, and all the momentum swings to one side, and now you got to find a way on this possession. You got to get the football back, and you got to do something with it. You got to get some of this momentum little by little, but so far, this is a dreaded start.
Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Looking to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Past the 10. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there.
Yo, when I look at we can play the rules.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quick give. It's Martin. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one, setting up a big decision now.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on 4th down. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first.
Into the secondary on the right. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Martin. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. He's changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Got to make the play on 4th. Makes him talk to the hand. He goes out of bounds just short of the first down marker, and the defense gets a stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
There he goes.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Notice run the ball in the middle of the field and watch that clock continue to wind here late in the first half. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. The 40. Inside the 30. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get back.
Punt, and he's got room. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Second down, gonna throw it. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and that's gonna do it for the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff.
I'm starting to find.
He'll be stopped at the 17.
You know that.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive with us. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Needs it here on fourth down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll ride him again. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And he had just enough leg to somehow will that thing over the crossbar and in the right corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start. Snags it, and he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. BYU right back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Yeah, I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because
he uncorks one deep. Got it down the field. Touchdown, BYU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And I think this coach felt they needed something, right? You just scored. You created some momentum. You're still losing. Kick the onside kick. Got aggressive. Gets rewarded. Nice job by the onside kick team.
Straight ahead, it's Martin. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Bachmeier. With the catch, it's Martin.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Driven back.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to the run, it's Martin. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Cougars. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Here comes the two-point try.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on first down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting it.
What you mean, Harrison?
On offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
What is that?
Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout.
I just did. Hey, that's just strategy.
To choose wisely as to when to use it.
What you mean?
Hey, he said friendly and family, so I'm welcome in.
Right side.
Oh, I shouldn't do that.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense lines up, and it's over.
That's good. You should know my play.
It's inside. It's buried. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time.
Hey, they say the sky's the limit.
Gotta get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation.
Play calling, man.
Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Right back to the well. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. Not a lot of room to field this one. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. Pulls it. He'll toss it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you...
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Tells the run, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Beck's going for the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The run inside. It's Martin. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. He slings it deep to the left. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, LSU! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Cougars headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on second down. The short hands, it's Martin. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They want to throw it. Setting up the screen. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense
GG is here, so we got to run this back, man.
You know, oftentimes
Later, not today, later.
It's raining.
Yeah.
You'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves
Yeah, he was me.
because they want to be able to feel.
I feel like we were on the phone, cuz
you're
distracted.
I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest